Real quickly, I just want to show you something for you that don't get beyond the front page or sports pages. Today there was 3.5 pages, 1,316 tax sales listed in here. It's distressing, I think, for those that care about this community. Briefly, I want to take you back a couple hundred years and mention a few things one of our founding fathers said. He said, unless the mass of the people retain sufficient control over those entrusted with the powers of their government, these will be perverted to their own oppression. It is to protect our rights that we resort to government at all. Thomas Jefferson wrote volumes of noteworthy comments regarding government. I think it's safe to say that Thomas Jefferson was not a big fan of big, oppressive, imposing its will upon people government. Rather, Thomas Jefferson felt that it was the government's job to do the will of the people. July 4th, 1776, our fathers stated certain principles. In every state of these oppressions, we have petitioned for the redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. So King George III's crowning wrong in the end was his indifference. In building a new democracy, our founding fathers avoided the king's mistake by guaranteeing political receptiveness to public concerns, and subsequently wrote into the First Amendment the right of petition. The petition clause concludes the First Amendment's ringing enumeration of 4 other impressive rights, that of religion, free speech, free press, and assembly. And petition is the right to ask the government at any level to right a wrong or correct a problem. As you heard Mr. Drum tell you, we have problems, serious problems looming on our imminent horizon. You, as our elected officials, are tasked with the responsibility of serving the best interests of the people of this city, and to continue to ignore the inevitable and bank your hopes on the wishful thinking that someone or something in Indianapolis or beyond will rescue us will be woefully irresponsible. Be it remembered that during your campaigns this past fall, you spoke in favor of any effort to make government more efficient and subsequently less expensive. As Mr. Drum mentioned, we're delighted the fact that the legislative body of Delaware County has demonstrated unanimously support in their effort to modernize county government. And their efforts may extend to somewhat into the city realm at their agreement. And we don't want this train may be leaving the station with regards to modernization at the county and maybe in some areas that involved with the city, and we don't want to see you left behind. But yet it remains your decision to get on board and become a player. Today, you have in front of you a resolution that will afford you the opportunity to do just that. You must understand, believe, find support and comfort in the fact that the people stand beside you in this endeavor. They have by the thousands affixed their signatures to a petition in support of this cause. And throughout this community and this auditorium, they have made the statement that it can no longer be business as usual. So I am here tonight, and I am humbly honored to formally file this petition with the clerk of the City Council. Thank you.
Does anyone else like to speak on Resolution 4-08?